Hello everyone, today I will show you how to replace the front parking sensor. So the parking sensors, they can fail for a number of reasons. My one, I think it failed because of the low temperature. The easy way to establish which sensor is faulty, on the first place your car should say, let me see if it does. So when you go to service, then to control messages, the reverse light, this is just the bulb which is not coded for the car, so but it still works, so I don't bother about that. But anyway, you go in here and this should tell you, it doesn't say if this is the front or rear parking sensor. Okay, how you can test your parking sensor is that by pressing the button here to test parking sensors, then when you go to physical parking sensor, you should hear the noise, which will be like tick 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 tick. This is a noise where ultrasonic sound is sent and then is coming back. So the faulty sensor not gonna send the sound. Now, in my case, I did diagnostic. As you can see, this is a DIS. If you got DIS, then you know what I mean. But when I go to diagnostic and it's showing me that the problem is on the front parking sensors, so when I go forward, it will say exactly which parking sensor is faulty. So this is from the left side, the center one. Now, when I was trying to figure out by listening to the sensor if this is true, then yes, this one doesn't make the noise. But weirdly, the other one next to it also doesn't make the noise. But I will definitely recommend to have some diagnostic to just make sure which one of them will have to be replaced. But still, I bought one according to my diagnostic, and I will test this. I will see if this is gonna work. That's not heavy job, that's quite easy, so you should be able to do this yourself. So we're gonna replace the parking sensor that diagnostic is pointing to, and we will see if this is gonna sort the issue. So the easiest way will be to get through the headlight. So we will have to remove the headlight. So first we remove this screw and this one by using the key, which is T30. So this one and that one. So after that, you're removing the cover here, which is protecting the headlights, and then afterwards you have to untie, not remove, untie this nut, and there is another one over there. If you can see it, I'm trying to make the focus on it. Yeah, this one. So you just make them loose, you don't remove them because the headlight will slide out. So they are size 8, this one and that one, and you will need quite a long tool to access them because it is quite deep. Now if you can see, I did not remove the headlight completely, I just put this on side. So, and I removed this in this direction, this is the way. Now if you look here, you got the cover, this one. So what you have to do is put the screwdriver and push it down on this end. Then it's not gonna be easy, but also on the bottom, and the third one is on the side, if you can see over there. So those 3 holders, we need to release them and this will come off. So this is how the cover looks like when it's removed. So you can see that this is what I mentioned, those holders. So you have to push them by screwdriver down, and this will allow you to take it out. So without the cover, now we got access to the sensor. So this is the sensor. So as I said, pretty easy to remove. So what we have to do is disconnect the connector, and then afterwards we will have to push out the sensor. I forgot to mention, to remove the connector, you have to press the button, which will be located on other side, not your side, but other side, which means, you know, what I'm filming. So it's from the other side. You have to press the button on other side of the connector, and then when you press it, it will allow you to disconnect this. Don't pull it because you can break it. I think the easiest way will be to show you on this sensor. So there is another sensor here, which is like easier to be replaced. So this is what I meant, that you're pressing the release button, and this will allow you to disconnect the connector. To take out the sensor, it is held by 2, I will take this out. See, there are 2 holders on the bottom of it. So you have to push each of them and then push the sensor from this end in. I cannot show you from this end because there's not much space, but when you release those two, then sensor will come out. And then after removing the sensor, you just placing your new sensor the same way in. So that's the way. Adding the new sensor, remember to keep the connector on the top, so it is going this way. So you just have to push it this way and then push it out to the point where it's you know, aligned with the body of the car. So sadly my new sensor is black, I will have to paint it, but this is how it looks like when it's in the place. So then what you have to do is just do reverse steps of everything that you did before. So you're putting back the cover, so the cover goes this way, and then afterwards you're just putting your headlight back in the place. So it's that. So after replacing the sensor, we're pressing the parking, and as you can see, it works. I did test the front sensors as well by just walking next to it, so they does work. But in my case, the diagnostic didn't point it to the second sensor that actually doesn't work. So it doesn't make the sound. So when I was walking next to it, it didn't beep. So it looks like the front sensors, the middle one, both of them in my case are faulty. So I'll have to replace the second one as well. So that's one of the things. The diagnostic didn't pick this up. So in this case, it looks like by listening to the sensors, you can basically establish which one is faulty. And I hope that with this movie, you will be able to replace it yourself. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the movie. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a good day.